Hi everyone, Rod Armando, immigration and personal injury attorney. I just came out of an interview for a step-parent, stepchild application. Unfortunately, they had scheduled this 5-6-year-old for an interview to be brought into the office. So this was basically the step-parent had already filed for the spouse, and who's the biological parent, and that green card was already issued. But then now we were filing for the stepchild, who's happens to be, around 6 years old. So, they used to not even schedule the child for an interview in this situation, but there is a couple reasons that they do that, or a couple things that they need. Fortunately, this officer didn't need to interview him, but just spoke to me directly, and I provided what was needed. So what is needed? They just want to make sure that the relationship with the spouse, who's the biological parent, is a real relationship. So in this case, we were able to show that by already showing that he had gone through the process. They had vetted the marriage, and they had determined that it's a bona fide marriage. And so that was good. But if let's say you didn't have already established that, you would need to establish that it's a bona fide marriage by submitting the same type of documents that you would submit for a spousal petition, just to show that the relationship's correct. And another thing is that they want to make sure the step parent has a relationship with the stepchild. And that can be, obviously shown through documents as well. So there's really no need for an interview. It's unfortunate that they do that, especially given the age of the child. But here, the officer used the common sense approach and just basically spoke to me, and I was able to provide everything. Another issue that they want to make sure is if the other biological parent is, let's say, out of the country. In this case, the biological parent, if they are out of the country, they want to make sure that the custody, that the biological parent's aware that they've given permission, that there's just some kind of custody order, and that they're aware of this situation, that the child is in, a different country applying for permanent residency. So those are a few things to look into with this type of case. If you have any questions, reach out to me at rodarmandalaw.com or call 844-ROD-WINS. Take care and have a nice day.